Well, hello there. My name is HW, and thank you so much for watching Tone Juggy TV. If you enjoy the channel, if you've learned anything about the Kemper from Tone Juggy TV, please don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment or something. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. I've never really made a video like this before, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's been happening in the past 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours. Yesterday I sent out an email and we started a sale on the site called the Stuck at Home sale, and we are allowing people to upgrade their everything pack if they don't have an everything pack or they bought one before and they want to get the latest packs. And although I have heard from, in the past 48 hours, probably a dozen or 24 people who have said, hey, can we have a sale? Or hey, I'm stuck at home. What's your best pack? I did receive an email from a gentleman in Germany who was quite upset with me, and in the email, I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said, how dare you, when musicians are out of work, try to profit off this crisis? And I just want to give some context for what I've been seeing and why I sent that email yesterday, just in case there's anyone else who had that thought or felt that way, or thought what I had said in yesterday's email was possibly insensitive. First of all, I apologize to anyone who thought stuck at home sale or code social distancing was insensitive. I did not mean it to be that way. My intent is not to profit off a crisis, especially with what's happening in the world. Just to give you some context on what I've been seeing, what I've been experiencing, in the past 24, 48 hours, I have probably heard from over a dozen people from a dozen different countries. I've heard from people in Slovenia, Australia, Canada, in the United States. I've heard from a gentleman in Italy, two people in Italy. Obviously, I have a little back and forth with John Cordy in the UK. I've heard from people across the United States. I have family in San Francisco that's on that's on a state-ordered lockdown, similar or shelter in place, they call it, which is similar to what's going on in Spain and in Italy. Currently, where I live, we are not experiencing an order to not go to work, but that is affecting my family back in California, in the San Francisco area. And it's frightening. It really is frightening. It's frightening because, it's my dad's business is basically shut down at one location. It looks like the second location will have to shut down as well. I say all that just to tell you, I have received numerous requests from people. Questions like, what's your best pack? What should I buy while I'm stuck at home? Hey, are you having a sale? I even had a message from a person today who said, can you extend this sale until I get my stimulus check? Because they're talking about sending out stimulus checks in the United States today. All that to say is, we just completed a sale. It is not my intent to profit off a crisis. I am not like buying toilet paper and selling it for higher prices and trying to price gouge people. I have been blown away by the support of the Kemper community, and I would hate to do anything that was insensitive or seem like profiteering or something. Here is my intent, and here's what's going on right now. I currently, and this is not in response to anybody's criticism of me. This was in yesterday's email, which was criticized. I am planning this weekend to release 2 free packs, and I said that in the email. I am planning this weekend to release the HM18. It's going to be called the Teeler HM18 pack, or maybe the Teeler 18 pack or something like that. I don't know what the name will be. And I'm also releasing profiles of Arisen amps. So there's going to be 2 smaller amps that are going to be free this weekend. I'm doing that specifically because I know there are musicians who are out of work. I'm doing that specifically because I know there are people facing uncertainty at their job. And I know that there are people who have been laid off this week and will be laid off before the end of the week. And I want to give them something to do this weekend to hold off the boredom, to have some escapism and just escape from the troubles and the worry for a little bit. I am in no way, I hope that you guys can understand where I'm coming from, where having a sale like that is not meant to take advantage of people. Profiles are not essential items. These are not something you need. So if you are out of work, If you are if you're on your last couple dollars and you are not sure what's going to happen in the future, if you are facing any kind of uncertainty, whether that be you are sick, your loved ones are sick, you're facing job loss or scaled back hours or an affected income, you shouldn't be buying profile packs. You need to prioritize your family, you need to prioritize your essential needs, and you need to save your pennies. And that's why I'm providing free packs this week. So I really, if anybody felt that what I did was in bad taste, I apologize. I did not mean it to come across that way. I just straight up was responding to people. And to be honest with you too, this is how I support my family. And so I do need support, but I'm okay. I'm not like panicking right now. But I will tell you this. I will just say this as a PSA. If there's any way you can go support people, let me say this. If you are going to go purchase a Tone Junkie pack, consider checking out a Stu G pack. Stu is a buddy of mine. Stu makes money on the Tone Junkie Stu G stuff. And Stu is back home right now, not on the road right now. All his tour dates have been canceled. Michael Britt is a touring musician. We all know him as Mr. Kemper. Michael Britt went on a vacation, just got back, and he's walking into, I'm sure, a bunch of canceled tour dates. And it's like, you go away for a little bit. Hey, let's go get away. And you land back and it's like, whoa, what's going on in the past 5 days in the United States? I don't know Michael Britt's plans for going back on the road. All of the Helix guys, there's guys like Brian Carl and David Hislop, who are kind of in the Sunday morning worship world of the Kemper scene. All of those guys are probably experiencing scaled back work right now. Those are all people in the Kemper community you can support. In the Helix community, guys like Alex Strabala, guys like Worship Tutorials, all of these guys, have other jobs primarily. And this is something they also do, making Helix presets and things are things they also do. If you can afford $10 or $15 and you want to buy something and you were thinking about it anyway, supporting any of those people who may be losing income is one way we can support the community. I don't know how else to support like local musicians in your area, but maybe you could buy some band merchandise or something. You can support local restaurants. I don't know how to support all musicians who are out of work right now, and I can't send you money. I would if I could. If I was a billionaire, I would send the people in the Kemper community who are out of work, I would send you money because you all have been so supportive of me. I would like to be supportive of you. So I'm doing what I believe I can, which is this week's packs are free. And if you want to take that money you might have spent and you want to go, buy a Stu G pack, that will support Stu. If you want to buy a Michael Britt pack, that will support Michael. If you want to buy some other Tone Junkie pack and get a 2-for-1, hey, thank you. That's very appreciated. I appreciate it. If you want to go support Helix guys and just other local people, I think that's really awesome. And I think that's what we should do. And that's right now my best idea of how to help people. So I'll tell you an update on me and Tone Junkie. I'm committed to just making a lot of content the next 2 weeks. I'm trying to shoot for a video every day. This is not today's only video, by the way. There's going to be a video out later with some free downloadable 3 ways I use the green screen effect, and hopefully everyone can utilize that. And that's free, of course. But I'm working hard on IRs right now. I'm trying to make a significant improvement to the IR world, and I have all of these vintage speakers right now, and I'm planning to release the biggest drop of IR packs maybe that the world has ever seen. But it's a completely new line of IRs from Tone Junkie. I'm hard at work on them. Hard at work on them. I am laser focused on just trying to help people combat the boredom. I am not a doctor. I am not a medical professional. I am locked in my house right now. I am not allowing my family to leave. We're playing outside. We're staying because I believe that level of quarantine that we're seeing that's being recommended in places hardest affected is the level we all should be taking in areas that are not as harshly affected yet. So I am really trying to do all I can. I implore you, I beg of you, I ask of you, please please listen to the recommendations from local officials, and if you can, exceed them. They are giving you recommendations, but the recommendations are not being scaled back. They're being pushed forward. The numbers are going from stay out of groups of 250 to 50 to 25 to 10. I'm in my house working on Tone Junkie stuff. I'm really trying. If you have any ideas what more the community as a whole can do, I'm all ears. You can leave it in the comments. You can message me. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate the Kemper community immensely. Again, I apologize if anybody felt I did anything in bad form. That is never my intent, and it is not my intent to take advantage of anyone. And so thank you so much for supporting Tone Junkie. Please support small business right now. Support everybody you can. We're gonna get through this, and there is a headline out there, and it's gonna come in a week or 2 weeks or something, and it's gonna say we're beating COVID-19 and we turn the corner, and it's gonna say deaths are declining in Italy, and it's gonna say the spreading is stopping in Spain, and it's gonna say that it's contained in the UK. It's gonna say that Germany's actions have been successful. We're gonna get that good news. We are going to get that good news. So, hey, maybe not everyone's religious, but I'm just going to be bold for a second. I just pray for every doctor, every medical professional, and every person in government who is, of all the countries of the world, who are offering recommendations and who are helping sick people right now, especially doctors and medical professionals. I pray that their hands would be skilled, and I pray for wisdom, and I pray that we would all be able to support each other and get through this. I really do. I really do believe that. Amen. Because whether you believe in a God or not, I do. And I don't believe he hates us. I don't believe he sent a virus to harm us. So whatever you believe, if it's good thoughts, if it's goodwill, if it's just if the most you believe in is sending a kind email of encouragement, or whether it's prayer, man, let's just put it out there. Let's not be greedy with our encouragement and our support of each other. So again, thank you so much, guys. I've been HW. Look out for a bunch more free and just hopefully valuable Kemper content coming up in the next every day, because I'm trying to put a video out every day, and that's what we're doing. I'm also doing more episodes of the podcast, helping you stay away from the boredom, and you're going to have some awesome profiles. I promise you, these are every bit as good as the stuff I release and charge for. I always put my all into it. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for all the support. HW out.